What is up, YouTube? It is I, Clutch Marles, and I'm back. And I have the day off work today, so I'm out in the shop. And I thought I'd get on here and introduce you all to some of my biggest fans. Let's mount and do it. Look at those. Those are Crown Vic / Lincoln Town Car fans. That one was probably out of a mini car. That might have been out of a van. So here is what I do throughout the year. All the fans from cars I've stripped or derbied, I stack them up in a pile, and once it gets pretty big, like this one's already been gutted. So you take it apart, take the fan blades and all that out, and eventually you end up with these. These are the motors that spin the fan. And the reason I do this is because the scrapyard will pay a lot more for the motor than if you just throw these in an old junk car. I can't tell you offhand what the exact difference is, but say they give you like $1 for this, you would make like potentially $3 off of the motor itself. So fan blades on here, you take nut off, throw the fans in the trash. Then you got 3 bolts here, and then you just unplug it and they fall right out. So there you have it. We got another 2 motors out of a fan. That'll go in the trash. Now, the reason they pay more is because they classify this as an electric motor. When you're stripping a car, the blower fan, that will also classify as an electric motor. I got a tote out back where I throw all my blower motors in it. And being an electrician, ceiling fans, that counts as and these things weigh probably 5 to 10 pounds a piece. Probably more on the 5-pound side. Ceiling fans, anything that's an electric motor, you can take it to the scrapyard and they will pay you more. So yeah, what do you guys do to make money when you're stripping cars or parting out a car? Like rotors, calipers, like scrapyards pay more for all that when you separate it. So here we go. We got a tote full of AC compressors, alternators, calipers, rotors, the fans, cut up radiators. Just save it up till it gets full and then haul it off and make some money. What is up, YouTube? It is I, Clutch Marles, and I'm here at Shelbyville, Tennessee. We are painting cars, selling t-shirts. The action is about to start, but I want to show you guys one of the coolest things that I've ever gotten from a fan. Let's go. So you guys know we are trying to get a YouTube plaque, and you gotta have 100,000 followers on here. My goal right now is to get to 5,000, but these people got me my own 5,000 YouTube subscribers plaque. Now we are not at 5,000 yet. I believe we need like 385-ish, somewhere in there. So yeah, let's make this plaque come true and hit the follow button and tell your friends. So we have 20 to 30 jump and run enduro cars. Now they just roll the windows down, remove the airbags, and it's a bunch of rust buckets. And they put ramps in the middle of the track, and they are going to hit them. That's one there. They are going to ramp these cars, and the winner gets $1,000, I think one guy said. And I mean, these guys have $100 in their car. Now, some of them, they look like they're trying to win. Others are just trying to get a car out of their yard. So this is going to be exciting. What is up, YouTube? It is I, clutchmarles, and I'm back. And it's sunny outside. You know what that means. It's the weekday. Daylight savings time, baby. We're back to daylight, and now I can get back to filming shit throughout the week. Let's go. So, this past weekend, we went down to Shelbyville, Tennessee. I watched some jumping runs. They take shitbox cars. That one guy, he even said he paid $150 for his a year and a half ago and just been driving around his farm. And they are launching them through the air. And it was amazing. Next year, I'm going back. I'm going to be a part of it. I had a blast watching. They had a derby also. They had compacts. They had full size. But the coolest thing about the weekend was I got this plaque. You know, I've said on here multiple times that my kids don't care how many subscribers I have on Facebook and TikTok and all that. They're not going to be proud of me until I get a plaque from YouTube. YouTube only gives you a plaque at 100,000. That's the lowest plaque they give you. And, you know, for me, I'm just trying to reach 5,000. I think we're like 360 away from 5,000. So some friends of mine down in Tennessee, they had this plaque made. They gave it to me. Now I got a YouTube plaque. So if y'all could help me, hit subscribe so that this plaque is not a liar. So anyway, let's get this. What are we going to work on today? It's like 70 degrees, sun's out, guns out. And I'm like, I want to work in the shop. Do I want to work in the yard? Let's look at it. 97 Mercury Grand Marquis. Now, in my last video, y'all seen me. I had a porta power to the back frame rails, to the cage, and we were sucking this up. Today, I've kind of been working on this thing here. What we got there. So, pretty much, I'm trying to get it up and away from the tire so that if this does come in more, I've just been using a regular like 3-ton jack piece of block. I started lifting up and then I started beating right here and it kind of like flattened it out. And now my goal is to kind of get this piece to just flip over on there. So in order to do that, I'm gonna hit it right here some more. And then I'm just gonna keep putting the jack, putting pressure right here, kind of beating these creases in. Y'all remember what it looked like before. So we're gonna do one side at a time. Get that side beat up. This side I think would be a little bit easier because it's already in. So it's just gonna be a matter of taking the tire off, putting the jack right there, just whoop. Like we could take a torch and just cut that out and it'd be fine too. But I don't know. Some people think the more sheet metal, the better. What do you guys think? What are you guys working on? What's the weather like where you're at? It's in the 70s here. Potential tornadoes this weekend. Who knows? So, yeah. Okay, so this is where we're currently at. Like, that's fine. Like, I'd be happy running it just like it is now. I've done most of this work with just the jack and a couple pieces of scrap steel. And, you know, you don't realize it, but the same precautions as using the porta power, like this is still hydraulics, like 3-ton, 6,000 pounds. When you're lifting sheet metal and the block flies out, like it's got to go somewhere. I think I'm done with this side for now. Eventually I'll pull the car out. I'm only limited to how much I can swing a sledgehammer in here. But no, this side's looking really good. Just looking at this side, I might be able to get my floor jack in here, put the pipe on it, and then push all this up out of the tire. Now you'll see the piece I'm using here, it's starting to kick a little. You know, that's what I'm talking about with the hydraulics. You got to be careful, because when that shoots out, you never know where it's going to go. But we're getting some tire clearance. Day 2 of me working on my Mercury, and I'm not kidding, sun's out, guns out. No, it's a beautiful day. I think it's like 75 today. Tomorrow, chances of thunderstorms. But just got home and my spark plugs showed up in the mail, so I'm gonna be changing my spark plugs out on my Mercury. Now let me show you the best part about these spark plugs. My spark plugs are Bougie. Y'all know me, we about that life. We about chrome, Bougie, and I didn't even know what that word was till I got with my wife. Apparently it's like fancy, you know, sophisticated type stuff. Started throwing some fluorescent orange paint on here yesterday for a TikTok, and got to finish it up. I kind of want to paint my car like glow in the dark, like fluorescent orange, maybe some fluorescent like purple or blue, and let's make it bright. Let's make it loud. Let's make it bougie. So, yeah. Today is Friday, March 14th. Steak, and you know what day it is. Been working on this a little bit. Started playing around with my paint. I want it to glow in the dark. Got the new spark plugs in. Got a new radiator cap. But out here, what we got? 97 Lincoln Town Car. Buddy picked up a couple Lincoln Town Cars that he wants to build and us go run together this year. So we've been working on stripping it whenever we get free time. It's his. I'm allegedly running the maroon one because it's got a sunroof, and that's you know, I got my head out the sunroof. So last night we pulled the engine and transmission. I think on the maroon one, I am going to do a step-by-step videos like on how to strip it, how to pull the engines, transmissions, the drive shaft, how to take the rear end out. Like I'll walk you guys through how to build a derby car on that town car, how I will build it, and we'll go from there. But let's look at this Lincoln. It's kind of windy today. We're supposed to have tornadoes tonight, so hell yeah, let's start tornado season off with a bang. But she's clean. So once we get the engine and transmission out, you know, we'll work on getting all this stuff out, cutting all the lines off, clean it all up. Honestly, probably the next thing I will work on, and I'll film it on the maroon one, I will pull the dash out. And for me personally, it's way easier to take this HVAC control box and all that out when the dash is out. So we'll get the dash pulled out, we'll get this all cleaned up. We started stripping the interior. She's clean. Here's the engine transmission. Rumor has it town cars have better engines than like most of the Ford Motor Company cars that came with the 4.6. I don't know. All I know is I've heard rumors the 4.6 in a town car is better. Get out of the wind. So yeah, I plan on saving the 4.6 out of both town cars, getting a simplified harness. We got a set of headers already for a 4.6, and just, you know, playing around with them, trying to see what I can do with them. I've seen a lot of good things from guys running 4.6 with all the simple solutions, gadgets on them. So yeah, I'm looking at Crown Vic racing. I feel like once I get into Crown Vic racing, I'm going to be going through a lot of engines, transmissions. So, you know, it's going to be nice to have extra parts laying around. It's like derby cars. You know, how many of us have extra small block Chevys just sitting out back, you know, under a tarp? Or, you know, that's my plan. Next weekend is the next stop on the clutchmarles World Tour. I'm going to be at the Wicked Team Show. Come find me. Say hi. Let's make TikToks. Let's paint cars. Let's sell t-shirts. And more importantly, let's get the clutchmarles YouTube channel to 5,000 subscribers. The best way to support me and the channel is go buy some merch. Check out my website, clutchmarlesmotorsports.com. And if you're going to concerts, it's summertime, springtime, you're going to sporting events, check out SeatGeek. Use promo code Marles, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, because here we go.